Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and it's time. We're doing the full overload showcase for Little Mermaid. Now, shout outs to my boy Shane. He ended up going for full overload gear, running for full max ammo capacity, stats on his overload gear right here, as you guys see. Damage dealt, attack percent, ammo capacity, elemental damage, attack percent, ammo capacity and crit rate, and ammo capacity and elemental damage and crit rate. He went crazy for his Little Mermaid. Now, he also 10-10-10 Little Mermaid, and I'm so curious to see how powerful this character is going to be, because Little Mermaid, in my opinion, so far from my testing of her, is a character that's doing too much to your team and just giving you free damage, right? Where is here, right? I think what I want to do though this time around, unlike the last video, is fully maximize her 500 like normal attacks between allies. So I think I'm gonna run her with Crown, I'm gonna run her with Rappy, gonna run her with Modernia, and probably with Oscar Willy because she's type advantage as well. Actually no, let me put Ludmilla, right? Because Ludmilla, after a certain amount of attacks, does have damage taken, and it is permanent because she's a machine gun character basically, right? So 60, I think it's 60 or 40, it's one of the two. Let me see. Yeah, damage taken increased by 10% for 3 seconds after landing 60 normal attacks. She is a machine gun character. She's gonna get that in 3 seconds every time, so it's free basically. This right here is going to be nasty. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see how this character is going to perform. I think she's gonna be crazy. I have her at 1. I think I might have her at 1. Not me giving her a ranking before seeing what she's about to do, but let's take a look. Okay, we're at 6.6 million right now. It's so weird that I'm looking at a supporter versus 1 for her damage, but I guess that's the same thing we did with Dorothy, right? That's what I see. I see Little Mermaid as a glorified Dorothy, because Dorothy, 90 million? Excuse me? What is a supporter versus 1 doing like that? Anyways, like I was saying, what? Oh my god, remember, she's using her burst skill every burst rotation because she's a burst 1, 20-second cooldown character. So if she's popping off that much with 1 burst skill from what, 7 million to 90 million, and she's using her burst skill every single burst rotation, oh my gosh, she might be 1. Insane cooldown reduction, insane burst gauge filling. She does have her attack buffs for the team, which I don't think are as big as I would want them to be, but for what she's doing, I don't mind. Like, her burst skill is giving 10% attack damage buff to all allies. That's great. It's cool. I think in her kit, she's giving about 4% attack damage buff to all allies. I think it's continuously. I don't remember. I can take a look and see. Why is she here? I understand she's type advantage, but this is Red Hood. That's Rappy, I mean. Oh, and then she also has damage taken continuously, bro. She's nasty. She's nasty. She's nasty. I want to see how she performs against mobs as well, because this is against bosses where all the damage that she does is going to that one enemy. You know what I mean? Every single damage this character does is going to her and her alone. So, or to the enemy and the enemy alone. So I do want to see, we're going to try her in Kraken as well. I want to see exactly what this character is going to do, probably against Kraken. Is there other characters I wouldn't use her with? Sure, but like, this is a full machine gun team though. You know what I mean? The 500, she's a submachine gun herself, right? So I'm not too worried about the 500 normal attack thing. But when it comes to like her and then running her with a team of like snipers and rocket launchers and even shotgun characters, I assume it's going to be a lot harder for you to get as much damage, because it's like like a sniper is doing like 20 shots in a minute. not for real, but you know what I mean? Like, machine gun characters are doing 500 normal attacks in seconds, right? Especially when you have 4 of them on a team. 4 machine gun characters, they're doing like 500 normal attacks every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But when you have a full team of snipers, it's like you're not gonna get that 500 consistently. That 500 normal attack to do the 85% 10 times, you're not gonna have that consistently. Because why would you? How could you have that consistently? Look at everybody on this team right now. Every 100 bullets that passes from a machine gun character is bringing us closer to just like, what is her damage? Oh my god. Like, I can't even make it up. Mind you, we're not even getting the crown support where when you heal crown she gives that 20.99% attack damage buff. We're not getting that right now, y'all. We're not getting that. So it's like she's nice. I think she's broken. I do think she's broken. I do think she's probably the best person after seeing that, because mind you, if I was to use Litter there, yeah, Litter is giving an attack damage buff. Yes, Litter is helping out with the cover in terms of rehealing it, and yes, Litter has cooldown reduction, but I want to say that's probably about 870 million damage I would lose by using Litter, right? Where in Litter's case, you'd probably just split that up between all the other characters on the team. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna have to do Little Mermaid versus Little. All right, I'm gonna have to do a Little Mermaid versus Little comparison. Both of them on the same team, just with different burst ones to see what is the better performance. Because Litter is giving an attack buff to all allies, which is probably giving them a lot more damage in total, where this character is giving an attack buff, attack damage actually, and then just doing crazy damage herself, because this is not healthy. The fact that she was the only one type advantage, I get that, but 1 billion is too much for a burst 1 character. Nobody could even try to convince me. This is why is a burst 1 character doing 1 billion damage? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. So let's go into Kraken and see how she performs though. Alright, so this is the team I ended up running for the Kraken. It's basically my main team. I just put in Little Mermaid instead of Rappy for my burst 1. This is a more realistic team where you have a lot of different things. We have a rocket launcher, we have an AR and a shotgun character, and then 1 machine gun character and Little Mermaid herself. So this is a more of like a flex team in terms of the weapon types. I want to see how powerful Little Mermaid is going to be with something like this, where, you know, not everybody's a machine gun character. Is she going to perform as well, or is she not? Right? That's what I kind of want to see. Is she going to perform as well with characters that are not all machine gun characters? And we're going to find out in this video. I do want to see what her damage is looking like outside of things. So we're at 5.5 million. Okay. What is it after this? I do want to see. What is it going to be after this? 5.5 million to what? To 75 million. She's still going crazy though. You know what I mean? That's still crazy. Like, that's still powerful. She's using her burst skill every burst rotation since she's a burst 1. So it's like, and her burst skill itself isn't doing damage. That's not what I'm getting at. But her burst skill is giving an attack damage buff, and then I'm pretty sure her kit works better when you're in her burst skill, because like her effects, let me see. When the full burst ends, you get that. When entering a full burst affects all allies. Like, that's, oh my god, she's just good. Like, she's just broken. Let's just say that. Let's just say she's broken. Because look at her, 176 million. Let's just say she's broken. That's all I can say about the character. She's just broken. That's all I can say. She's just broken. You can't tell me otherwise. Go ahead and break that. And we're gonna wait for this one right here. This part right here. I'm gonna wait for it just to get as much free damage as I can as possible. Other than that, I would say she's cracked. I would say she's cracked. You cannot tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me this character is not broken. You cannot tell me this character isn't like powerful. Is she the best burst 1 in the game? I might say so. I might say so. Which isn't crazy to say. Like, I don't know if people thought Litter was going to be the #1 burst 1 for the rest of Nikke, but Litter came out when the game came out. The game kind of came out in 2022. We're in 2025, people. It's about time. It's about damn time Litter goes down to 2. I think that's fair. I think after as long as Litter has had it, I think it's fair she goes down to 2. She's the only one from 2022 that still remains in the top. Literally, because Scarlet, the OG Scarlet fell off. So, like, what are we talking about? Well, then they revived her again with Trina. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's she shouldn't be as good as she is. Like, she should not be as good as she is for as long as she has been, personally. I don't feel like it, personally. But, hey, we'll see. Where's, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Perfect. Let's take a look and see how crazy this is now. We have 1 minute left. Let's take a look and see. Okay. Go ahead and break this. These are going to be easy to break. I think what it is for me with this character is the burst gauge filling and then the cooldown. Like, I think burst gauge filling and cooldown reduction is a crazy combo, because you're basically having your burst skill activated so quickly and efficiently and on time as well. On time as well. So I think that's personally why I'm so fond of the character, is because you're having all that activated so, you know what I mean? Like, you have all that activated on time, which I do really like. What's her damage at? 783 million? Bro, what the flip is this character? Oh, that was a big damage right there. That was big damage right there. But do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Like, what is this character? Why is this character doing what she's doing? That's a good question to ask yourself. Why is Little Mermaid a character doing what she's doing? It's because she's broken. I'm sorry, but this is what I like. This is exactly what I needed for my Burst 1 Pilgrim. I needed her to be someone that I knew was a character that's going to have longevity, a character that I know I'm going to have no problems putting on my team, right? I see this character as free damage. Oh, nobody, we're not dead? Okay, well, we're done. We're done anyways, it's fine. 3.2 billion, 992 million, and 1.3 billion from Scarlet Black Shadow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can't even tell me that's not crazy. That's just bonkers. That's crazy. Little Mermaid is the shit. Little Mermaid is the shit. I think I have route number 1. I'm gonna do a video of her versus a litter. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I'm doing her versus litter, probably tomorrow, because I have videos set up for today. But she's broken. That character is nice. You guys let me know what you think down below. I'm out.